Just as people need lots of love, animals do as well. And while many people open their hearts and homes to pets, oftentimes cats and dogs with special needs can be overlooked. In her book, Tales of Joy, Gretchen Dale shares stories about the unique bonds that form between special needs animals and the people who adopt them. Gretchen joins us now on the set, along with Laura Burban, the director of the Dan Cosgrove Animal Shelter in Brantford. Ladies, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Let's start with you and tell us, who do you have with you?
I have Chance, and Chance came to us about a month ago. He lived with an elderly woman who had to go into a nursing home, and when Laura found him, he was in really bad shape. So he has been through some major surgeries, had his hair shaved, but as you can see, he is the most wonderful little boy. He really is. He's enjoying himself today.
He's been so well behaved.
Yeah.
Now, Gretchen, does he need a home?
Yes, he does, and he's special needs. He'll need some attention going forward. He's a senior dog. He'll have to have some medications and so forth, but he is a wonderful, wonderful little boy. And what we're finding is people who adopt these animals, it's just the greatest experience to be able to help them.
And that's pretty much what the book is about.
Yes, yeah.
You have different examples, and people just kind of find love for these animals. You have to have a big heart to do this.
We did. It was amazing when we were doing this, and when I worked as a volunteer placing these animals, what shocked me is we actually found homes for them. And then I would be really even more shocked by the people who came back to me and said, this is the best thing I've ever done. So really, I wrote the book to try to raise awareness that special needs animals
They need love too,
big
right?
thing in your life, and it's most of the people in it said it's the best thing they've ever done.
Oh, that's terrific. And Laura, we'll bring you into the conversation. Who do you have with you?
This is Athena. Athena is she's about 1.5 years old. She is actually a hermaphrodite. So she is spayed and she is neutered, but she does have some special needs as well. She leaks urine, so she's on medication for that to help control it, and she's on a special diet. So she'll always have to be on the special diet.
You don't hear that every day, but Athena certainly needs a home as well, doesn't she?
She does, yes, she does. So while she is stunning and she is a ragdoll mix, she's just going to have some special needs. And so somebody who wants to open their heart to this beautiful cat would just need to be aware of that.
Very good. Now, Gretchen, we'll go back to the book for a minute. Sure. You weren't an author to begin with.
No, not at all.
This is kind of a second career for you.
Yes, it is. It was I was working in New York City, and one day volunteered at our local shelter down in Westport, Connecticut Humane Society, and I started doing a couple of hours on Saturday, and then it became 6 hours on Saturday and Sunday.
You got hooked, huh?
I got hooked. It is, and one of the things that really hooked me were the special needs, because most shelters can't handle those. If it's a medical or behavioral issue, they can't handle them. So very often they get euthanized. Sure. And that to me was just the most horrible thing.
You want that to happen.
Yeah, so we started with a few of these, and you know, one by one. I always wish I could do them all, but we saved a lot of them.
Right. And Laura, in the book, there's actually 2 animals from Brantford.
Yes, there is. There's Cherie, who was a German Shepherd Beagle mix, and he was hit by a car and he had a broken back. So we had to take some time to raise some money to fix him up and get him into a wonderful home.
But you did. You raised the money. You had the operation.
Yes, we absolutely did. And we did therapy at the shelter, and he walks, he runs, he plays, he goes swimming. He does all that type of stuff, and he's in a great home. And
he has great parents.
Yeah, he really does. He's just an amazing dog. And he actually travels on the train and goes to New York City every week.
Wow.
So he's just an awesome dog. So he brings a lot of therapy to the family that he's with. They just love him to pieces. And then we had another cat that was in the book named Abby, and she had a flu from sheep.
Oh.
So
I think Athena's enjoying this.
She is. She really likes being on TV. So she had to have a lot of medications, and actually a nurse adopted her and took her home.
That's fantastic.
And they are wonderful. I met them through Laura and went over and interviewed her, and I just couldn't believe how happy she was and how happy that cat is.
Oh, happy stories. It's so great.
It's why we called it Happy Tales.
Gretchen, the book actually benefits animal shelters.
It does. All the profits from the book go back to special needs adoption and the animal shelters who work with special needs animals.
Very good. And Laura, give us an overview of the Dan Cosgrove shelter in Brantford.
Yeah, so we do lots of different things at the shelter, from obviously saving animals and adopting them out to fundraisers all the time, as you guys know. We're constantly trying to raise money to take care of these babies, and we do other programs as well. We do educational seminars going into school systems, and we run an animal camp as well, where children can come during the summer to learn about animals and being hands-on.
That's fantastic. And are there any animals other than these two up for adoption? You have a packed house?
There's a lot of animals. So if somebody's looking for even bunnies, guinea pigs, we have cockatiels, we have doves, you name it.
Wow.
We have cats, dogs. Whatever they're looking for, they can give us a call and we can certainly help them.
Great. What typically is the process once you find an animal you do want to adopt?
Yep, so you fill out an application and we would give you a call and just let you know any questions we have. We encourage multiple meetings if you can do that. That way you kind of get to know the personality and make sure it's a good fit. And then hopefully we can put them into your loving home.
Works well for both the animal and the pet, right?
It does.
And Gretchen, where can we find your book?
It's on Amazon.com.
So pretty much everywhere, right?
Pretty much everywhere.
Sounds great, ladies. Thanks so much for being here. And how do we get a hold of you if you want to adopt one of these animals?
So you can give us a call at the shelter.
Okay.
You can go onto our website and email me, or you can come down. We're open 7 days a week. We'd love people to come visit them and get to meet them. And we're hoping to find a loving home for them today.
When you meet them, you'll love them.
It's true. Guess that's what happens, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here.